E aí galera, Shiver aqui, e muito bem-vindos a mais um vídeo de Genshin Impact. E hoje é o meu aniversário, então parabéns pra mim, provavelmente ninguém vai estar comentando no dia certo. E por que ninguém vai estar comentando no dia certo? Porque daqui é o começo do canal, ninguém tá me assistindo ainda. Provavelmente lá quando tiver mais pessoas seguindo, alguns vai voltar pra esses vídeos antigos, aí vai ver, aí vai ver o vídeo aniversário. Daí, nossa, é aniversário dele, deixa eu dar os parabéns aqui. Daí tá lá 2 anos depois, você tá dando os parabéns nesse vídeo aqui. Pô, mas eu não ganhei nenhum presente aqui no Genshin Impact, só preenchi os formulários e teve manutenção. Vamos resgatar tudo. Daí foi 300 por receber o preenchimento e depois por ter preenchido. E 5.000 dessa outra moeda que eu não sei o que é, por manutenção. Tá ali, ó, aniversário. Dia 21, mês 4. Só que eu, comecei a jogar agora. Então, acho que eles não mandaram nenhum presente. Porque, aí ele vai colocar em cima da data pra receber algum presente. Só que daí nós não vai mandar. Não, essa data mesmo do meu aniversário, mas não ganhei nada não. Talvez no próximo ano que eu comece a ganhar. Mas, tirando isso, parabéns pra mim e bora continuar a missão da Lisa.
Hey, cutie. You're going to help me out, too? How kind of you. Don't hesitate to come to me if you need anything. Good question. Well, because Jean trusts me. So you should as well.
Queria pegar rank 10 logo, mas tá difícil, hein? E acho que nem ele vai ser nesse vídeo. Só se eu jogasse aí farmando sem estar em vídeo, mas eu tô gravando tudo direto. Pra vocês verem mesmo que eu parei do lugar anterior que eu tinha parado no vídeo anterior. Que eu comecei do lugar que eu parei no vídeo anterior. Não sei se falei certo. Mas bora continuar loading.
I guess I could give this a go.
Tentar levar isso um pouco mais a sério. Testar a Lisa.
I knew it. There is a strong elemental energy coming from deep within this temple. Paimon, are you able to float across?
Can't do much even if she does.
Umas caixinhas aqui.
Let's ride this wind current, shall we?
Nossa. Tem que chegar muito perto da caixa pra quebrar com o raio dela. Tá, deixa eu trocar. Ah, não dá pra trocar. Tem que ser com ela. Até dá, só que acho que eu tava no ar, por isso não deu pra trocar. Inclusive o personagem principal tá morrendo. Se ele morrer eu não vou poder usar ele. Não sei se vai ser por um tempo. Eu vou dar mais dano nos bichos de fogo por ser raio. Ok, secure a habilidade. Tem que clicar ali embaixo.
No wonder. Let me try to activate it with a bit of electro power. Stand back, sweeties.
Isso, desafio concluído. Matou todo o slime e ganhou um baúzinho. E tem outro baú ali. Parece que tem coisas ali, mas não dá pra ele. Tá, vai ensinar que vai poder eletrocutar a água. Me explodi aqui. Deixa eu ver se eu não deixei nada ali embaixo. Acho que não. Então vamos seguir. Bem melhor limpar as caixas com esse cara aqui.
Watch this.
Come a little closer. Blitz.
Desceu geral. E a
Try
ult
not to
dela.
enjoy this too much.
A ult dela vai ficar ali.
Chain lightning can be set off between electro-charged opponents. The electrical discharge caused by friction is...
Só pulou de ela agora.
You want to know about this gem?
Fica aí.
You're kidding. You're...
Nossa, loading pra cair. Falhou o tempo. Não, só voltou mesmo. O diálogo dela cortou tudo. E cai de novo. Porque acabou a estamina na hora.
Looks like I got carried away.
E ainda morri na dano de queda. Ah, o Pito vai ter que se recuperar com o Pito. Nossa, eu erro o caminho. Vamos esperar dessa vez certinho.
What? You've never seen a vision? Just where exactly are you from? Are you a hilly churl with some level of reasonable intelligence? No, I doubt it. After all, hilly churls aren't exactly known for their smarts.
Tá zoando o personagem principal.
Break it, and we can head home and relax. The thought of putting my feet up and relaxing has me all fired up.
Essa dungeon dela foi boa, só a parte que eu caí mesmo
Dragon of the
bastante,
East,
mas
Lion of the South,
foi de boa.
Wolf of the North, Falcon of the West. They are the four winds of Mondstadt, affiliated with Barbados, the god of Anemo. The Dragon of the East, Storm Terror, its real name is though most in Mondstadt seem to have forgotten that in all this Storm Terror business. So now you know why Dvalin is only able to channel 3 of the four winds' power. Because it has been consuming itself from the beginning. Because of hatred, I presume.
Hatred?
Hatred for Mondstadt. Hatred drove it to become something more powerful than the wind itself. To become Storm Terror.
Agora eu notei que ela não tem nariz. Pelo menos no de frente.
But why would one of the four winds hate the city it was supposed to
Paimon
protect?
também não tem. O personagem principal tem de lado. Não sei se olhando de frente aparece.
As a child of Mondstadt, it's something that's really hard to say aloud. Here, take this. It's a very old story from more than a century.
E mais uma cena. A paz foi restaurada. E eu liberei a Lisa.
It's finally done. Well, all that lay, flow, and elemental line stuff Lisa was going on about should hopefully be back to normal. Want to go back and see how the knights are doing? But if you got anything more interesting to do, Paimon can come too. By the way, we obtained another animalculus in one of the Four Winds temples, right? We might come across more of them in the future, so don't forget to offer them to the statues.
Liberou o templo, ganhei uma estrelinha em gema e recuperou a vida de todos que tava ruim. Liberou as missões principal e as secundárias agora. E vai ter missão diária que eu acho que não liberei ainda. Então vou marcar esse teleporte que tá aqui embaixo, daí eu volto lá na cidade falar com o ferreiro. Um baúzinho aqui do lado dele.
I'll keep this close.
E ativou, ganhar mais uma gema.
Ooh, Paimon can smell fisherman's toast.
Pão de pescador.
The aroma is coming from Good Hunter. A thick slice of soft white toast topped with a generous serving of onion slices. Paimon's made up her mind. It's an emergency. We must order ourselves a generous serving of fisherman's toast from Good Hunter. Pride, it's on you, of course.
É você que tá pagando. Tá, vamos lá.
It's so delicious.
Ué, já comprei? Acho que eu já tinha no inventário já.
Good Hunter's Fisherman's Toast is the best! This might surprise you, but it's actually a classic Mondstadt recipe that anyone can cook. You can try cooking it yourself if you have the ingredients. Can your cooking skills surpass that of Good Hunter's?
Quem sabe não foi eu que cozinhei o que já tava aí no inventário.
Paimon would love to be your personal taster. Don't you let me down.
Missão concluída.
Hey, there's a lady over there waving to you. Let's go and see what she wants.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Actually, I have had my eye on you for a long...
You've had your eye on him, eh? Has she been causing some mischief?
Oh, that is not what I meant at all. Being on the lookout for great adventurers is part of my job. When I look at you, I see one with the potential to rival the great adventurers of legends.
Paimon sees it too. Paimon always feels safe adventuring with him.
Nevertheless, to the adventurer, experience is far more precious than potential. You must accumulate adventurer experience to increase your adventure rank. Time is of the essence. Allow me to brief you on...
Wait, are you saying we're like official adventurers now?
Do not worry. The Adventurers Guild does not charge a membership fee or impose any kind of duties on its members. In short, there are lots of benefits, but no drawbacks to becoming a member. New recruits these days certainly do not beat around the bush. Basically, the Adventurers Guild rewards you every time your adventure rank increases. Here is a new member's gift for you. You will need to return here to claim rewards in the future.
Ok. Rank de aventura 2. Rank de aventura 3. 4. 5. 6. 7.
Without further ado, please allow me to officially welcome you, our new avid adventurer, into the
Novo
guild.
ávido aventureiro.
Here is your adventurer handbook. A new member coming aboard is a momentous occasion. A little ceremony is only fair. It has a record of available commissions and rewards. And it is also proof of your membership. Oh, and one more thing. Sometimes you will find yourself stuck at a certain adventure rank. When this happens, you need to perform some impressive feats to gain further recognition from the guild.
Impressive feats?
They are simply specific adventures that allow you to ascend to the next adventure rank on completion. Ascension adventures, if you will. But that will come later. Opportunities to win recognition will come
Que
as
vai
you gain more
travar
adventure
em alguns
experience.
níveis. Talvez no 10 trave, talvez antes do 10, acho que é 9. Daí tem que continuar a missão principal ou alguma missão de especial de rank.
That will do for today. We will add Astra Abyssosk Adventurer. With up...
There's the blacksmith!
Subir na mesa e falar com ele.
This is the first Paimon's heard about it. What, so...
She's a tiny one, isn't she? They need to be purpose-built.
Wow, he does bespoke weaponry?
Of course. I sell weapons, make them to order, and do refinements. All in the job description for a blacksmith. All you need is the ore. Anywhere. You look confused. Listen, I'll tell you, bring some back and I'll help you forge what you need. No need. I have other things to do.
Tá, ele vai falar que tá presente de ferro e eu tenho
What
as
do you
ferro.
want? Oh, yes. I'd forgotten about that. These are okay, I guess. Should be able to salvage something from...
E aí, vai ter que forjar essa coisinha aí. Forjar um. E depois tem que ir lá na fila obter. Daí pra desbloquear mais espaço é dos rank.
If you ever find ore in the future, you can always come and see me. Ideally when I'm not busy. A blacksmith's work takes focus and concentration. It does not take small talk with customers. When the craft is good, business is good. That's all there is to this trade, and anyone who tells you different is trying to con you. And if there's nothing else, I'll carry on with my work.
É muito sério, mas eu completei a missão.
Committed to his work, Paimon will give him that. His temper isn't great, but leave it to him and he'll be able to forge what you need.
E essas coisas aqui, as missões ali marcando. Isso aqui em cima seria esse tutorial. Esse tutorial, vou ganhar mais gema por ter lido o tutorial ali. Tá, capítulo 1, tem as coisinhas para resgatar aqui. Flor de linha lei desbloqueado. Liberar o capítulo 2. Já tem 2 coisas para resgatar e vai faltar 5. Tem uns personagens para testar aqui. Então vamos fazer esses testes então. Ganhar os prêmios. Eu tinha visto o teste anterior, só que eu perdi o tempo de fazer. Então só perdi os prêmios.
Whirling snow!
Olha só, ela anda muito por baixo. Nossa, parece o Zoro, ó. Nem mexe a espada, nem tira da bainha. Pra desviar ela é muito boa, hein? Só entra no chão e é isso. Nem testei os outros personagens. Mas já testei e ganhei o prêmio. Era isso mesmo que eu só queria. Resgatar a recompensa. Agora tem os outros. Isso, 2 personagens muito fortes. Eu gostei lá da primeira, só que aquela lá é muito rara. Provavelmente não vai passar o tempo de conseguir ela, não vou conseguir não. Porque acho que nem vou tentar. Tem que gastar tudo e não vou ganhar nada. Essa daqui é nova, eu nunca vi ela antes. As outras, aquela primeira que eu testei também nunca tinha visto. Os outros 2 que eu testei antes desse daqui eu já tinha visto. Não faz nada. A última personagem para testar. Ai. Eita, ela é de espadão. Ela coloca um bicho ali que fica batendo. Ah, tem os outros aqui também. Esqueci. Desafio bem sucedido. Ela é meio fraquinha, hein? Não queria falar nada, não. Joalheira. Ela já tá vendendo de novo essas coisas. Acho que no começo do jogo eu comprei isso daqui, daí não sei quanto tempo. Ah, até fala ali embaixo. É uma semana pra restaurar isso. Aí você compra uma semana e depois você volta e compra de novo. Acho que vai ser útil mais pra frente. Vários desses daí. Produtos que você tem aí. Deixa eu perguntar uma coisa. Só tô vendo se ela vai dar alguma coisa ou... sei lá. Não vai dar nada não, só a loja mesmo. Sal, pimenta, cebola, leite. E tudo que é de bom. Tem essa resina ali em cima. 50 gemas. Pra recarregar 600 resina. Tá, liberou mais tutorial ali. Vamos ver as missões. Missão do Arconte. Requer rank 10. Plane com vento. Problema é de caia. Marcar o plane com vento. Mas antes, vejo recursos. Ah, não queria falar com você. Até mais. Esse cara aí vai me dar alguma coisa. XP de aventureiro. Acho que não vai ainda mais nada. E pegar uma pinha aqui e vim aqui no chão, mas falei com ele. Acho que vou marcar um teleporte que tem aqui antes de ir lá pra missão. E tem que subir nessa casa. Vou ver se eu tenho a estamina suficiente pra subir. Acho que eu vou ter sim, porque dá pra fazer as pausas de estamina. Tipo aqui. Isso, marca no ponto de teleporte. E tem uns bolzinhos aqui. Esse daí vou deixar aí. O abrigo de madeira aqui. Olha, eu não sei se compensa tá deixando todos esses baús aí pra trás. Pra depois voltar a pegar quando eu já tiver um nível maior. Aí você que tá assistindo aí, pode falar se compensa ou não o que eu tô fazendo aqui. De deixar os baús mais melhor pra trás. Pra depois voltar.
Hey, traveler! I've been looking for you everywhere. How's that wind glider I gave you last time? Seems like it's really growing on you. But then again, you don't have a gliding license, do you? A gliding license? What's that? Isn't it obvious? You gotta have a gliding license to legally glide in Mondstadt. Oh, but we've been gliding for ages now. This is the first we've heard about it. Yeah, you've been gliding all over the place. Everyone's noticed. So, you came looking for us because you want to give us a gliding license? No way! The Knights of Favonius have strict rules. You need to pass an exam, and only then will the Knights issue your license. Today, I'm here as an examiner to oversee your official gliding exam. I gave you your wing glider, so this is my responsibility. At least that's what Acting Grandmaster Jean would say. An exam? What a pain in the butt. Then again, since Amber is the examiner... No with a capital N-O. Do not challenge the authority of Examiner Amber. I mean, the whole city saw how well you flew the day that Storm Terror attacked, so I'm sure you'll have no problems. But we do need to respect the rules and glide properly. Here, take this gliding manual. No need to memorize it. Just be familiar with everything in there. For example, only one person per wing glider. No carrying anything over the set weight limit. No taking off using an animo slime, and so on and so forth. Anyway, be sure to read it, okay? I had to read a load of big, thick books too when Lisa was teaching me magic. Wow, that's a big old book! Paimon thinks we best get started. Great. Come find me when you're done. I'll be at Windrise. The Knights of Favonia's gliding manual does not sound like a fun read.
Bom, é melhor começar.
When the first wisp of wind brushed across the land, birds that yearned for the sky had wings, but no way to fly. They asked the animal god, "How can we reach the heavens?" To which the animal god replied, "You have yet to find that which is most important." As the god spoke, the wind thrust the seeds of a dandelion high into the sky. The birds thrust out their wings, but the breeze was all too mild, leaving them to stumble across the earth. So they went to the gorge, where the wind showed off its wild and incomparable strength. They threw themselves off the cliff and flapped their wings amongst the howling winds until they were able to fly freely in the sky. To the animal god they went to gleefully say, "We understand now. All we needed was a stronger wind to fly." In reply, the animal god said, "What you lacked was not wind, but courage. It is courage that has allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world."
That's a cool story. But is the Knight's gliding manual really written in that style?
Parece um conto de fadas.
Anyway, let's go find Amber.
Atum, vento, coragem e asas. Eita, a Amber tá longe demais. Deixar um comentário. Saber deixar um comentário e não. Tá lagando tudo. Tem um ninho de pássaro ali. Pegar os ovos. Mais um baú comum.
A reward on the road.
Tá outro baú comum ali.
Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
Umas pra comercial aqui. Cogumelinho na parede. E a câmera tudo torta. Mais uns pôster comercial. Que isso, uma moeda. Cristal rodopiante. E mais uns pôster aqui. Cara, parece ter uma missão. Cirus. Outra poda aqui. Baúzinho de madeira aqui. Lado de uma porta estranha. A porta estranha tem uma marca, parece que é de água. E outro baú. Bom em achar baú na cidade, hein? Realmente tem muito mais outra moeda ali. O que eu não sabia direito antes era esse foguinho no chão. Ficava em cima dele e daí ficava tomando dano na vida. Ali embaixo, ó. Pegando fogo. Com esse personagem agora dá pra pegar essas plantas. E antes eu ficava pisando nos fogos e só apanhando muito. Pegar as plantas que tá aqui em volta do baú primeiro, antes do baú. E já tô aqui do lado da Amber. Vou completar a missão dela e terminar o vídeo, porque já tá bem longo. Vocês não veem o tempo real do vídeo, mas já tá 1 hora de vídeo. Só vai estar editado e deve estar tipo uns 30 minutos. Ou mais, não sei. Vamos ver quanto vai estar depois editado.
Great, you're here. Did you have a good read-through of the gliding manual? Got all the rules down? Sounds like it was a real drag. I would know. I've been there. Ugh, the gliding manual is super dry. I couldn't get into it at all. Don't tell Jean, though. Really? Paimon thought there were some pretty cool stories in the gliding manual. Cool stories? Oh, you must mean the example cases in the appendix. Some of them I like. My favorite one is about the illegal Animo Slime takeoff. Apparently, if you pop an Animo Slime and take off in the burst of wind, it shoots you up really, really high. I really want to try it. No, not that story. Paimon meant the one with the little bird who wanted to learn to fly. What? Let me take a look. Oh, shoot. This is the storybook I used to read as a kid. Oops, sorry. I put both books in the same pile and must have grabbed the wrong one when I was leaving. How in the heck do you confuse a bedtime story with an instruction manual? This is so embarrassing. It's because, maybe deep down inside, that fairy tale is the thing that truly taught me how to glide. What you lacked was not wind. It's courage that's allowed you to become the first flying birds of this world. Reading that gave me the courage to glide, to become an outrider, and to become the gliding champion of Mondstadt. But anyway, let's get back to the exam. Don't be nervous. Just glide like you're used to. Okay then, you just need to follow the marked route to the finish.
3, 2, 1. Começou.
You nailed it! But it's no surprise, given the way you handle your glider. The next part of the exam is in Mondstadt. See you there. Don't...
Ok, próxima parte é na cidade.
Alrighty then. You heard her. Back to the city. Let's not keep her waiting.
Mas antes de pegar aquela carninha ali e matar os slime protegendo a baú. Cavar? Ou sofisticado. Deixa aí. Provavelmente vou voltar aqui alguma hora porque tem uma estrela aqui. Slime de água é com esse personagem aqui. Apesar que pode ser com ela também.
You've been a naughty boy.
É só quanto minério. Vou até marcar aqui. Marquei. E aqui tem uns ferros. Normalmente eles vão respawnar no próximo dia ou próxima semana. E se eu não precisar mais na frente eu tiro essa marcação. Por enquanto vou deixar aí marcado que tem ferro aqui. Ok, tem mais uma moeda aqui atrás da igreja. E já estamos aqui para continuar o desafio da Amber. Eu sei que tem um super boluzão ali em cima da igreja, mas não vou abrir ele ainda.
Hey, here! Over here! I'm all set up. Let's carry on with the exam. Same deal as before. Glide... Seems like you've got the hang of wind gliding now. Easy! You've flown this way before anyway! Once you've passed this final stage, you'll finally be able to get your very own gliding license. Just keep thinking about that license. Ready?
Windborne Traveler, you are required to land at once by the order of the Knights of Favonius. I am Otto of the Knights of Favonius.
What's going on?
Please, show me your gliding license. It is against the law to glide without a license. I am arresting you under Section 7, Article 12 of the Mondstadt Penal Code. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will forever carry on the wind.
Wait, I'm an instructor. This is a gliding exam.
Oh, I see. Well, you picked a bad time to hold your gliding exam.
Really? Why?
The Knights of Favonius received a report from a sister at the cathedral, claiming she saw Raptor gliding around these parts. I thought your student here must have been his partner in crime.
Raptor? Who's that?
A known criminal in Mondstadt. He always uses a wind glider to commit his crimes, so people started calling him Raptor.
Wow, he flies fast then.
So far, we haven't managed to catch him. Our plan this time was to draw him into the cathedral with a precious artifact and ambush him inside. But he escaped with the artifact. Fortunately, one of the sisters put some secret markings on the artifact using elemental magic. But he was too fast, and we couldn't even keep up with the trail the markings left behind.
Well, if you need help chasing down a gliding criminal, I'm the one for the job. So tell—
As far as I know, he was last seen near Springvale. But that was some time ago.
Leave it to me. With us chasing him down together, he doesn't stand a chance. Once we've got this raptor guy, we'll pick up where we left off. But no need to worry. I'll be sure to have a word with Jean. This is Springvale. There must be some clues about raptor around here. The sister from the cathedral put some secret animal markings on the artifact he took. Use your elemental sight and keep your eyes peeled for clues. Ooh, hey, what do you think this is? It looks like a broken tree branch. Oh, Paimon knows. It's from a frame of a wind glider. Therefore, there are no elemental traces on it. It looks like it's just a plain old tree branch. How do we know if this was left by raptor or an animo slime? Animo slimes are airborne creatures. They don't leave marks on the ground unless someone stomped on one to take off. How do we know if this was left by raptor or an animo slime? Either way, let's make a mental note of these markings. They're very clear. A strip of cloth with animal markings on it. Looking at the design and the way it's woven, there's a good chance it came from a wind glider. Wow, Outriders have to be textile experts now? It's a harder job than Paimon thought. If this really belongs to Raptor, it must mean his wind glider is broken. It appears that the elemental markings point this way. Huh. Well, do you think he ran off ahead? There's only one way to find out. Come on, we should keep following the markings. Ooh, what's that? Looks like something's going on up ahead. It sounds like there's a battle going on. Could that be Raptor? Quick, let's keep going.
Thank goodness, the Knights of Favonius have arrived. The hilly trolls won't dare pursue me any longer.
What happened?
I can't believe it, but the hilly trolls attacked our carts. Luckily, I outran them.
Hilly Churls? But I thought the Knights of Favonius had cleared out most of the hilly trail camps around these parts.
It's a small camp not too far from the village. The route I take on my delivery runs ensures I steer clear of it. But today, some crazy fellow suddenly fell out of the sky and landed right in the camp.
Now, who does that remind me of?
Oh, it really riled them up. They chased the funny-looking fellow as he fled, which brought them out into the open. I managed to get away, but they smashed my fruit carts to smithereens. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do when the merchant caravan gets here tomorrow.
Funny looking? In what way?
He was holding on to something. Must have been heavy because he couldn't glide in a straight line to save his life. Maybe that's why he fell. Honestly, people like that shouldn't be allowed in the skies. It doesn't take a genius to know you're not supposed to carry heavy objects while gliding. I'm gonna report that idiot and make sure he gets his license revoked.
Heavy object? The artifact? Tell me, did you see which way he went?
I managed to catch a glimpse as I ran from the hilly churls. I think he went that way.
Seems like a strong lead. On with the chase! Oh, and don't worry. As soon as I get back, I'll tell the Knights to mop up the rest of the hilly churls as soon as possible.
Eu fiquei mal quieto pra deixar as falas dos personagens. Eu não vou ficar repetindo tudo que eles falam, porque eu vou ficar sem voz, porque é muita fala que tem. E quando eu percebi isso, eu quis deixar eles falando mesmo, e eu só ficar ouvindo. Mas batalha. Chega mais perto, coelhinho. Nossa, esse cara é duro, hein? Tem que melhorar as armas. A única arma que eu upei mais ou menos foi a do Queira. Ela já tá level 10.
Apart from the hilly churls, there's a bunch of funny-looking people, too.
Judging from the type of wind gliders they've got, I'd say this lot is with Raptor.
But if that's the case, what are they hanging around here for?
I wonder... Well, this measly bunch can't slow us down, that's for sure. But we also haven't found the artifact, which means Raptor still has it on him. Forget these guys. Come on, let's keep following the elemental markings.
Não, pausinha aqui, só tava pegando um monte de recursos que tem aqui e vou voltar pra missão. Antes de continuar, poderia haver uns artefatos pra equipar nele. Aí a arma, acho que a arma é tipo o padrão de todo mundo, só tem que ir upando esse level dela mesmo. É dele, tá level 11 já. Daí tem que equipar uns artefatos, tudo que tipo tem o mesmo nome aqui. Aí se tiver vários iguais, você tem que ver o atributo. Depois a flor só dá vida, não é muito bom. Vida máxima. Doutor Viajante, Doutor Viajante. Aqui eu não tenho relógio, Doutor Viajante nível 2. E aqui também não tenho coroinha. Tem uma que dá nada ali. Daqui dá mais 5 de defesa, e daqui dá crítico. Que faz daqui? E defesa mais 2%. E não tem nenhum que seja só de 1. Eu sei que tem uns que dá só preciso de 1 para dar o bônus. Geralmente os principais são 4 e depois você coloca um extra. Pega um que tem só dano mesmo. Com isso já foi o fortalecer a arma e 4 artefatos. Vou cozinhar os pratos e entregar os arconte pra estátua.
Look where we are!
The elemental power on the artifact must have worn off. Raptor must have realized the markings would give away his position and sent his minions to slow us down. That way when the effect wears off, he can make his escape. He won't get away with this. After him!
Esconderijo do Raptor. Uma mini dungeon.
There's only one way over there. Raptor must be up ahead. However, it looks like the only way we can catch up is if we glide.
But there's a ton of enemies below. They'll definitely attack us after we take off.
If we're gonna do this, we'll have to glide and defeat them in one fell swoop. You still had one stage to go in your exam, right?
Yeah, but what's that got to do with anything?
How about we make this the third and final stage of your gliding exam?
Are you sure that's how the exam is supposed to go?
It's a custom version of the exam, designed by yours truly. Besides, the normal version of the exam wouldn't be fit for the hero of Mondstadt himself. So, what do you say? Woohoo! Good answer! Prepare for takeoff. Raptor awaits you once you defeat all these enemies. Then that gliding license is yours.
Use o redor do curtimento para manter flutuando. Ok. Pode jogar bombas. Nossa, só dá pra olhar pra baixo, não dá pra ver o que tem mais pra cima.
Nice! You breezed through it! You're a natural. I knew you'd be fine. All that's left now is to grab ourselves a raptor. Let's go!
Eita, acho que a porta bugou, hein? É, loading. A Amber tá pra testar. Caso eu não tivesse ela equipada. Ai. E aqui tem uma parede que não dá pra quebrar. Ah tá, deixa eu aquilo lá. E aí aquela parede lá. Ah tá, só bater mesmo. Isso aí, só headshot nos bichos. Caiu ali, mas tem os baúzinhos. Se deixar pra trás, não vou pegar mais eles. Que é uma dungeon só de ida.
I'll race you there.
Esse episódio ficou bem longo, hein? Por causa que eu resolvi fazer a missão dela e completar por completo. O bom é que vocês podem, tipo, pausar e assistir por partes, né? Não precisa assistir tudo de uma vez. Isso é se vocês estiverem gostando. Acho que esse episódio eu fiquei muito mais quieto do que os outros. Foi mais personagem do jogo falando mesmo. É igualzinho. E eu deixei um baú ali atrás que eu tô vendo. Então vou voltar. Como eu cheguei? Ah, tá. Uma corrente de ar aqui. Sem baús em volta, só vamos.
It looks like there's no way across. Ugh, he must be around here somewhere. Amber! Over there!
If you insist on chasing me, so be it. Huh? Who brought the little girl?
You must be Raptor! You can't escape!
I don't need to escape. There's no way you can make it over here.
Oh, it is pretty high. And quite far.
Oh, little girl, why don't you run along home now and let your leader deal with this? Don't...
Hey, watch it! You're talking to a Knights of Favonius outrider. You'll be sorry when I arrest you. You're right. Ugh, he's right there in front of us. If only we could glide across.
So how did he get across?
I don't see a mechanism, and I have good eyesight. Besides, there's nowhere on the cliff that you could build one.
Bye-bye, kiddo.
Oh no! He's getting away!
We can't hesitate any longer. The only way to get across is to glide there.
But...
Don't worry. I'm the gliding champion of Mondstadt, remember?
Oi, Outrider! You have less chance of surviving this than jumping off the Animo God statue in Mondstadt without your wind glider.
Paimon sees your point. If you rule out everything that's completely impossible, gliding is the only idea left.
Remember that book I lent you? The one I thought was the gliding manual, but wasn't? The first birds couldn't fly. Flight was their reward for their courage to plunge into the canyon. Be my witness. Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully...
Wait! Stop! You'll never make it! Come on, off you go now. Back home like a good little girl.
Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully... The wind says I will make it, and that's...
Amber!
Eish.
No! You're gonna fall! You're gonna fall! It's a wind current! She's gliding! Amber's gliding!
You're crazy, kid! You must have known about the wind current. There's no way you would have jumped otherwise.
The wind takes care of those who have courage. Now sit still and await your arrest, like a good little boy.
A ult dele aí. Tem uns gelo em volta. Causando bastante dano. Eita, até eu congelei. O Kaia só faleceu.
All right, I got him! I only noticed the wind current from in the air, and it's the only one. It would be suicide to try and escape in the direction Raptor was going. In other words, the only way Raptor could have gotten out would be this way, past us.
Aha! So he was just trying to fool us by acting smug, in the hope that we would just give up and leave. Little did he know, we're not so easily fooled.
It was all thanks to your sharp thinking. Just like a wise man once said, once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. At the end of the day, gliding is 7 parts technique, 3 parts instinct, and then 90 parts courage.
What you did now looked more like 99 parts courage.
It was just like in my first gliding exam. I was super nervous, but in the end, there was nothing to be afraid of, and I passed no problem. I kinda missed that nervous rush in the exams I've done since then. It just...
Sorry. Paimon thought you said you passed no problem. What do you mean exam since then?
Well, you see, the thing is, Mondstadt is all no glide zone this, no landing zone that. Every time I get my license, it keeps getting revoked. I must have taken the exam about 15 times altogether, but I always pass the first time. I guess my little gliding manual ain't so bad after all.
Let's go and get a copy of the real gliding manual from Acting Grandmaster Jean sometime.
I'll head off first, because I need to escort Raptor back to the city. Once you're back in the city, don't forget to come find me at the cathedral. I'll issue your gliding license there.
That's why she's
Mais
the
frito.
outrider.
Abri o baú com ele.
When this is all done and dusted, let's head
Ele
to the
ganha pouco de
cathedral in
experiência.
Mondstadt. Getting this gliding license has turned into quite the adventure.
Então só pulei o diálogo dela. Mas é isso, muito obrigado a todo mundo que assistiu até agora. No próximo vídeo eu vou lá terminar essa missão por completo, eu acho. Pegando a licença. E o vídeo já tá bem longo, então o vídeo vai ficando por aqui. Muito obrigado a todo mundo que assistiu até agora. Espero que tenham gostado. Caso tenha gostado, esqueça de estar deixando um like, comentar, se inscrever, ativar o sininho para receber as notificações dos próximos vídeos ou acessar a playlist aí embaixo que tem todos os episódios de Genshin Impact. Muito obrigado se você assistiu até aqui, agradeço de coração. Fiquem muito bem, tenham um bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite e até o próximo vídeo. Se cuide, fique bem.